Hello everybody and welcome back to the labs. I am Toasty and this is not normal. This video is just going to be a quick news update as to some things going on the channel and something I've been working on that I'm really excited to get going, and I'm hoping that some of you guys that see this will be excited about too. So real quick, I have started a new series that is a survival multiplayer series on the Vivo Tech Pack with another Minecrafter, and we're getting through that. I've got a bit of it backlogged, but I want a bit more before I start uploading it, so that will be coming to you soon. And it'll just be a nice difference than just me playing around. The second thing, and this is the main reason for this, is right now you can see, if you are familiar with this, I am on the old-fashioned survival island mod, or survival island map, sorry. And that is for a very specific reason. I have been working on a mod pack to do a skyblock, a modded skyblock in 1.7.10. So the thing is that there you go. I love Skyblock. I love Sky Factory and Agrarian Skies and all that, and Crash Landing, which I know isn't Skyblock, but that kind of survival series. I do enjoy those mod packs quite a bit. But I'm really enjoying 1.7.10 and don't feel like going back. I tried to. I did start an Agrarian Skies playthrough and a Sky Factory playthrough and just, couldn't feel both of them. I like the quest component of Agrarian Skies. I like the difficulty of Crash Landing in some ways. And I like the mods in Sky Factory. So I have created a 1.7.10 Sky Factory based mod pack. So if you take Sky Factory from the AT launcher, which is put out by a Twitch streamer, he's got a YouTube channel, just all around great Minecrafter, BaconDonut. If you take those mods and basically update them to 1.7.10, I built a pack around that core set of mods. There's a few differences obviously with new updates and some stuff that I personally enjoy as well thrown in there, and it's still a work in progress. At this moment, I haven't tested server. I'm about to do that, and once I get a server up and running, I'm going to start my playthrough. And my playthrough will be a beta playthrough at the very, and that's optimistic. It might be closer to something like an alpha, because it's going to be me playing with the mods, seeing how things work. But let me just give you a quick rundown of the pack. Right now, as you can see, we've got a mini-map, and we're on Survival Island. What I'm looking for before I start the rundown is whether or not you guys would prefer to see Survival Island or Skyblock. Either way is fine. My big thing right now that I'm working on is a good way of doing map generation in the pack, so you can start new maps over and over and not have to worry about it. I'm using a mod right now to help me with that, but it's not the best way. So I'm working on that. But as you may know, one of the big things with Skyblock is just working away from nothing through to automation. Now, obviously that's really hard because in 1.7.10, AE2 requires you to do some world gen. And so something I'm really proud of is I've been able to actually put in recipes for the presses. So right now, the inscriber calculation press from AE2 is used to make the calculation circuits using pure Certus quartz. So that is actually, you need some pure Certus quartz, some iron, and some skystone dust. And this you can get from sieving dust. So you get a 13% chance of that. And that goes for all of these. If it's used to make the gold circuit, then it's gold. If it's used to make the diamond, then it's diamond. And if it's used to make silicon, then it's silicon. And so that should take care of that problem. So that no need to hunt for meteors, you can make them. And they're not that easy, in my opinion. I think especially this one is, that's going to be quite a bit of work. Aside from that, they may need a bit of balancing. I may throw a few things in there, and this is very intentionally not or dictionaried to the other kinds of quartz, but that's what I'm working on. And I got to tweak a few more things, but that is, I'm really happy I was able to get that to work, and you can now make these. And just to show you, let's get some gold, some iron, some sky stone, diamond, pure quartz, and a crafting thingamabobber. Alright, so throw this guy down, Let's go to our press. I want to make an inscriber press. Boom, there's one there. Boom, there's one there. And you can see that they all work. I didn't do a recipe for the nameplate. I'm still thinking about that one. I have an idea for the recipe I want to do for it, but at the moment it's just these 4. If you really want one or have some suggestions as to what that recipe would be, oh, I didn't get the silicon, then let me know. But for the time being, I'm not planning on putting it in. All the naming plates used for, as far as I know, is naming CPUs. So if you want to know what crafting CPU you're using, so there you go. So all 4 of these are now craftable. Awesome. And I'm really happy I was able to do that in particular. So the next thing that I need to work on is going to be getting a server to work, and then just playing through it to make sure all this stuff works really well together. There's some stuff that I've thrown in, some stuff I'm looking to throw in, and just kind of play through and see how things go. At the moment, I've got IC2 in here. Let's go through. We got Applied Energistics. We've got a mod called Auto Food, Blood Magic, Carpenter's Blocks, Chisel, Dimensional Anchors, Ender IO, Ender Storage, X Asterisk, which is kind of like a replacement for X Aliquo because it hasn't been updated to 1.7.10. So it's it's an alternative to it. It adds a machine called the Auto Sieve and some flux infused hammers if you have Redstone Arsenal installed. X Nilo, extra utilities, extra cells, which is working a lot better now. Forge Micro Blocks, Hopper Ducks, Industrial Craft 2, Java, Magical Crops, Mantle, well, not really need to, that's just a core mod really. Mine Factory Reloaded, Open Blocks, Random Things, Redstone Arsenals, Sanguimancy, which is an add-on for Blood Magic, Simply Jetpacks, Skytech Crops, which is a Skyblock designed mod for growing things. So I don't actually know if I'm going to use it. I'm going to play around and see which one I prefer. But you have to have IC2 as a dependency, which is why IC2 is in this. And I don't know if I'm going to keep it yet. I probably will, but we'll see. Depends on the memory requirements of the pack. I want to keep this not overly heavy if I can avoid it. Solar Flux, Steve's Factory Manager, of course, can't live without that. Thermal Expansion, Thermal Foundation, Tinker's Construct, and of course the Tree Growing Simulator from the greatest mod ever, which is the greatest Skyblock like edition ever. It's what allows you to run around a tree and make it grow. Vein Miner is in this obviously because it is inspired by Sky Factory. Random Things is in this, which I just love, and they just did a new update to it. Yeah, and so I'm really looking forward to how this is going to work. I have to tweak some configs and get some stuff worked out, but hopefully it's going to be a lot of fun. I don't really see why it wouldn't be, but I have to figure out the map. And there's another one that I forgot to mention. Random Things, Redstone Arsenal, I did all that. I'm looking at adding... if I take out IC2, I will put in Mechanism. And I still haven't quite decided. If I do put in Mechanism, I'm going to have to nerf some things in it a good deal. And that's just because it is really powerful. So we're going to change some things up. I'm looking at adding a couple of add-ons to AE2 as soon as they get updated. And I'm looking at doing a few other things with the pack. And as the sun sets, ain't it pretty? Once I have a way of doing, or I have a pack that I like, I'm going to go through and get permissions from all the mod authors and try and figure out a good way to distribute it. Until then, you can ask for it, but I don't really have a way of getting it to anybody until I have permissions. And then once I have the permissions, it will be a little difficult to distribute unless you're good at putting packs together yourself, at least installing Forge and creating new instances within Minecraft or multi-MC or something like that. So yeah, definitely a bit of work to be done on my part, a couple mods to add. If you have any suggestions, let me know. They have to be 1.7.10 mods. A couple of the big differences from Sky Factory is I've removed Thaumcraft and put in Blood Magic, just because I found that There's a couple of mods that make it a bit more Sky Factory friendly, and X asterisk, I forget what that new one's called. Yes, integrates quite nicely into it. It also integrates into Thaumcraft, but I believe it does anyways. But we'll see what I do with that. If you have any requests or suggestions, just let me know, and I'll be definitely able and happy to look at those. Aside from that, guys, I hope you enjoy the upcoming series that's coming out, plus my Sky Factory series. I'm going to try and keep Karma and Infinisauce going as much as possible. But until then, I'll catch you guys next time. Let me know what you think of this kind of news thing, and what you think about the mod pack. Alright, guys. Oh yeah, I did forget to tell you, or show you. Obviously, we are on Minecraft 1.7.10. Just thought you ought to know. Alright, guys. Until next time, I've been Toasty. Hang up your lab coats on the way out and go check out some of our other videos. Deuces.